In the glitzy world of extravagant luxury and ostentatious displays of wealth, there emerged a figure that defied all norms and expectations, HUSHPUPPI. With a magnetic charm and a penchant for the finer things in life, he rose from the shadows of anonymity to become the poster child of opulence, captivating the world with his lavishly adorned lifestyle. But behind the allure of his lavish parties and the allure of his golden lifestyle lay a dark secret, a sinister underworld where he thrived on ill-gotten gains and illicit means. From the depths of cybercrime to the murky waters of financial fraud, he amassed a fortune that seemed destined to last an eternity. As the world watched in awe, HUSHPUPPI's empire reached unprecedented heights, showering him with fame and adulation. Yet, even the grandest castles built on a foundation of lies are bound to crumble, and as fate would have it, the glittering facade he had so masterfully constructed began to unravel. Join us on an enthralling journey through the rise and fall of HUSHPUPPI, a tale that unravels the allure of immense wealth acquired through illicit means, and the inevitable price one must pay when playing a dangerous game with fate. HUSHPUPPI, whose real name is Ramona Boss, was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. He came from a humble background and started his life selling second-hand clothes. However, he eventually made his way to Malaysia, where he began to amass his wealth through a variety of illegal means, including cybercrime and advance fee fraud. HUSHPUPPI gained notoriety and fame on social media, especially on Instagram, where he displayed an opulent lifestyle filled with luxury cars, designer clothes, and expensive trips around the world. He often referred to himself as a Gucci master because of his love for luxury fashion brands. He was known for posting pictures and videos of his extravagant lifestyle, including private jet travels, luxurious yachts, and high-end shopping sprees. This ostentatious display of wealth and flamboyance attracted a massive following on social media, and he became a social media sensation with millions of followers. HUSHPUPPI is a mysterious figure who has been active in the cybercriminal underground since at least 2019. He is known for his cryptic persona and his use of sophisticated techniques to carry out cyber attacks. HUSHPUPPI's true intentions were unknown, but he was believed to be motivated by financial gain and status. He has been linked to a number of high-profile cyber attacks, including the 2019 attack on Nigeria's central bank. HUSHPUPPI's cryptic persona 𝗟𝗍 was a way to protect his identity and avoid detection by law enforcement. He used a variety of aliases and techniques to obscure his tracks. For example, he has been known to use VPNs, burner phones, and fake email addresses. HUSHPUPPI's use of sophisticated techniques was another way to protect him from his targets. He has been known to use malware, phishing attacks, and social engineering to gain access to his victims' systems. One of the first things HUSHPUPPI did was to change his appearance. He dyed his hair, grew a beard, and wore glasses in an attempt to disguise himself. He also stopped posting on social media, as he knew that the FBI was tracking his online activity. HUSHPUPPI also tried to lay low. He stayed in different hotels and apartments, and he avoided contact with his usual associates. He even hired a security team to protect him from being kidnapped or killed. However, HUSHPUPPI's efforts to evade capture were ultimately unsuccessful. The FBI was able to track him down using his phone and email records. On June 10, 2020, HUSHPUPPI and 11 other people were arrested in a joint operation by the FBI and Dubai, on charges of money laundering and cyber fraud. He is accused of defrauding individuals and companies of millions of dollars through a variety of schemes, including business email compromise or BEC, fraud, wire fraud, and romance scams. HUSHPUPPI's arrest was a major victory for the FBI and Interpol, who had been investigating him for several years. HUSHPUPPI was extradited to the United States in July 2020, and he pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit money laundering in April 2021. The story of HUSHPUPPI's run from the law is a cautionary tale about the dangers of cybercrime. It also shows how the FBI and other law enforcement agencies are increasingly able to track down and apprehend criminals who operate online. HUSHPUPPI's network used a variety of methods to scam victims, including business email compromise, or BEC. This is a type of phishing scam where the scammer sends an email that appears to be from a legitimate business, such as a bank or a law firm. The email will often contain a link that, when clicked, will take the victim to a fake website that looks like the real website. Once the victim enters their personal information on the fake website, the scammer can steal it. Advance fee fraud. This is a type of scam where the scammer promises to provide the victim with a large sum of money, but only if the victim first pays a small fee. The scammer will often claim to be a government official or a wealthy businessman. Once the victim pays the fee, the scammer will disappear. Romance scams. This is a type of scam where the scammer pretends to be in love with the victim in order to get them to send money. The scammer will often create a fake profile on a dating website or social media platform. Once the victim is hooked, the scammer will start asking for money for things like travel expenses or medical bills. The FBI estimates that HUSHPUPPI's network defrauded victims of over $200 million. The trial of HUSHPUPPI, a Nigerian Instagram celebrity, has been a spectacle in the courtroom. HUSHPUPPI, whose real name is Ramona Boss, is accused of defrauding people of millions of dollars in a series of online scams. The trial has been full of twists and turns. At one point, HUSHPUPPI's lawyers tried to have the case dismissed, claiming that he had been tortured by the UAE authorities. However, the judge denied their request, and the trial continued. The trial has focused on HUSHPUPPI's alleged involvement in a $1.1 billion cybercrime scheme. Prosecutors have presented evidence that HUSHPUPPI and his co-conspirators used a variety of techniques to defraud victims, including phishing, hacking, and money laundering. The trial has been a major spectacle in the courtroom, and it has attracted a lot of attention from the media. It has also raised questions about the extent of cybercrime in the UAE and around the world. There are a few ways that HUSHPUPPI could have avoided prison. He could have been more careful about covering his tracks. HUSHPUPPI was eventually caught because he was sloppy with his finances. He used his real name and address on some of his financial transactions, and he also made some careless mistakes in his online communications. If he had been more careful, he might have been able to stay under the radar for longer. He could have stayed out of the public eye. HUSHPUPPI's lavish lifestyle made him a target for the authorities, and he may have been able to avoid detection if he had not been so visible on social media. He could have been more humble. HUSHPUPPI's arrogance and greed ultimately led to his downfall. If he had been more humble and less flashy, he might have been able to fly under the radar for longer. He could have entered into a plea deal with the authorities. If HUSHPUPPI had admitted his guilt and agreed to cooperate with the authorities, he might have been able to avoid a long prison sentence. However, he chose to go to trial, and he was ultimately convicted of all charges. The case of HUSHPUPPI is a cautionary tale about the dangers of social media-obsessed wealth and the pursuit of quick riches through illicit means. Here are some lessons we can learn from his story. Don't be fooled by appearances. HUSHPUPPI lived a life of luxury on social media, but his wealth was built on a foundation of crime. He was eventually arrested and extradited to the United States, where he pleaded guilty to money laundering and other charges. Don't be afraid to work hard for your money. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be wealthy, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. HUSHPUPPI took the easy way out by committing crimes. If you want to be wealthy, do it the right way by working hard and building a legitimate business. Don't let social media define you. Social media can be a powerful tool, but it can also be a dangerous one. If you're constantly comparing yourself to others on social media, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Remember that everyone's journey is different, and there is no one right way to live your life. The case of HUSHPUPPI is a reminder that there are serious consequences for those who choose to break the law. If you're thinking about engaging in criminal activity, think twice. The rewards may seem tempting, but the risks are not worth it.
Everyone wants to feel like a king, and that's exactly what RM Kings provides. Our collection features handcrafted RM Kings pendants made with the finest precious and standard metals such as gold, silver, and brass, with overall attention to detail. From chains to earrings to bracelets, our pieces are designed to enhance your aura and make you feel like exactly that, a king. So why wait? Treat yourself to a piece of jewelry that's as superlative and unique as you are. Shop our RM Kings collection today and join the army of kings who have already discovered their throne. Become a modern Egyptian king, one piece at a time.